In the village of Umudim, tradition was strict. Only a man could become king. But Akuna had never allowed tradition to drown her voice. She was strong, courageous, and carried the spirit of her late father, a legendary warrior. Every morning she told her friend, "If greatness is meant for me, no rule made by men will stop it." Old Ezamadu had no wife, no son, no heir. As he grew weaker, the village panicked. His sister, Lolo Adaku, saw her chance. "If the king dies, I will rule," she declared boldly. But the council of elders argued, "A woman cannot be king. The gods have never approved it." The village was divided. The prophecy returns. One night, Dibya Afona the seer woke with a terrifying vision. He rushed to the king. "Your Majesty, the gods have chosen an heir, a warrior's child." "A woman?" the king whispered weakly. "Bring her, before it is too late." The name echoed across the village, Akuna. When Akuna was summoned to the palace, people shouted, "This is madness! A woman king?" But some whispered, "She has her father's blood. Maybe she is the one." Lolo Adaku's face burned with rage. "Over my dead body? And?" To prove she was chosen, Akuna had to face the 3 sacred tests. Test 1. The stone of truth. She had to lift a heavy sacred stone that only the gods chosen could lift. Men had failed it for years. Akuna knelt, whispered her father's name, and lifted the stone. The crowd gasped. She had to walk between 2 flaming pillars. Lelo Adaku muttered, "She will run away like a frightened goat." Test 2. The fire of courage. She had to walk between 2 flaming pillars, but Akuna walked through the fire. Hey, my! Not a single burn touched her body. Test 3. The voice of the spirits. In the shrine, she had to stand alone and wait for a sign. When she stepped inside, wind swirled. The drums beat on their own. The ancient mask opened its eyes. A deep voice whispered, "Daughter of a warrior, you are the king, chosen by the gods." The elders fell to their knees. Knowing she had lost, Lolo Adaku plotted one last move. She bribed Captain Ifani to arrest Akuna before dawn. But Ugo overheard their plan and warned her. "Akuna didn't run. If the throne is mine, I will fight for it openly." At sunrise, she walked straight to the palace gate. The king was dying on his bed. The elders gathered. Guards surrounded Akuna and Lolo Adaku. Suddenly the king spoke his last words. "Let the chosen sit on the throne." Lolo Adaku lunged forward, but Captain Ifani dropped to one knee. "Forgive me, Akuna. I will protect you, my king." Her enemies bowed. Akuna climbed the throne. The drums thundered. The women cried tears of pride. Men lowered their heads in respect. Chief Nana announced, "From today, Umudim will know a new word, the woman king." Akuna ruled with fairness and strength. She protected widows, empowered young girls, brought peace to neighboring villages, restored her father's honor. Ugo stood beside her as her trusted advisor. Akuna declared, "A king is not defined by gender, but by courage, justice, and the will of the gods." And so, the girl no one expected became the king everyone respected.